Have you got to your Jonah moment in life yet? You know the story in the Bible about the man that fled away from God, God's calling, because God was telling him to preach to the people, and he got up on that boat, and that boat got capsized in the ocean because of the storm, and he was swallowed up by the big fish or the whale, and he was spit back up on the shore 3 days later. So this is my story, even though it wasn't no 3 days. This is my Jonah story. So, back in 2020, you know how everything was. It was wild in 2020. We had all the EDD fraud going on. Everybody was wild and everybody had guns, all of this, that, and the third. You know, me, before that, I was, a regular working dude, all of that. Then I started doing that. I was, kind of in and out, one foot in, one foot out the streets. But 2020, I was in it. Wasn't no gangbanger, but I was in it. You feel me? A lot of people was telling me, well, Troy, man, stop. Like, but stop. Why you got riding around with them guns? What you doing? Why you shoot? Why you doing this? Why you getting into it with people for no reason? And all, whatever. And I use that as a representation of God telling me that, hey, stop, do this over here. Do this. Do what I'm trying to call you to do. And this is not what I'm calling you to do. Go do this over here. I'm like, whatever, bro. I'm not trying to hear that. I'm gonna do what I want to do. This freedom. I'm this. I ain't never, So boom, I'm doing everything, and I finally got arrested for a freeway shooting. You can even go look it up. Oakland, California, the 580 freeway shooting. So my charges was attempted murder, shooting at occupied dwelling, and assault with a firearm. I was in county jail, Alameda County Jail, Santa Rita, for 26 months. And for 20 months out of that 26 months, they stayed on 22 years. 22 years. This is my first time. 22 years. Just kept, oh my gosh. Oh, and then when you even talk about the representation of being in the belly of the fish, oh my gosh, being in there, the mental torment, just being in that environment. I'm talking about my ex-girlfriend was cheating on me and all. Oh my gosh. You talk about the mental being up in that fish. What? And then to make a long story short, boom. The representation of how the fish spit him back up on shore after 3 days. Now here it is. September 4th, 2024. It is October 26th, 2025 now. I got out. And here it is. Boom. I'm back in the same position that I pretty much left in, minus a car and all of that, but pretty much where I was at. And that is like the same story with God, with Jonah. He brought him right back to where he's at and was like, now do what I told you to do. Now go do that. You try to run away. Now I'm gonna restart you. I'm gonna set you right here. Now go do what I told you to do. And and I'm trying to start right now by telling y'all